Thinking about selling your house for a cool $2 million and walking away with a cool $2 million in your pocket? Okay, I know you're smarter than that. Today I'm going to break down the costs of selling your home here in San Francisco. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Gjevre, and I'm a top realtor here in San Francisco, California. If you're planning to sell your home and aren't sure of the cost to sell, especially with some of those recent changes with the National Association of Realtors and their settlement with the DOJ, you're not alone. In this video, I'll explain how to calculate your net proceeds after all the costs and fees. Whether you're a first-time seller or just need a refresher, stick around to get the real scoop on what it really costs to sell your home. There are two types of additional costs that chip away from that top-line figure: the property prep and the closing costs. Property preparation can vary widely, but the typical items we see are pre-sale inspections, we've talked about that before, paint, floors, repairs, basic updates, landscaping and staging, amongst other things. Here in San Francisco, it's typical for a home to rack up an average of $30,000 in costs just to get it ready for the market. Of course, that varies wildly, and your agent and you can determine which will gain the highest net. All the other costs are known as closing costs, and they can add up quickly. Closing costs can include everything from realtor commissions, escrow fees, local taxes, and title insurance. They're necessary expenses that ensure the transaction is handled smoothly and legally. A big factor to consider is your home's equity. Over the years, you might have financed your mortgage to get a better rate or take some cash out for renovations or other expenses. Maybe you use some money to redo your backyard or pay off some debt. While these financial moves may have made sense at the time, they directly impact how much equity you have left in your home when it comes time to sell. This is why it's crucial to remember all the financial moves you've made with your property. Whether you refinanced or took out a home equity loan, each action affects the net proceeds when you sell. Set realistic expectations about what you'll actually walk away with after the sale is complete. So, one of the biggest factors that will reduce your net proceeds from selling your home is the payoff of your existing mortgage. This amount is subtracted directly from your sales price, and it's one of the most significant expenses that can eat into your profits. For example, if you sell your house for $2 million but still owe $500,000 on your mortgage, you're already down to $1.5 million before considering any costs. Okay, back to closing costs. Realtor fees are one of the most common expenses. Your listing broker will usually charge 2.5% to 3% of the sales price. This covers the services provided by your agent to market and sell your home. While it's true today that you do not have to pay the buyer's agent, the buyer will likely ask for a credit to cover that expense or ask you to directly pay their agent. We can get into this another time, but helping the buyer here allows them to get a larger loan to afford this $2 million home. So now, we could be up to $120,000 in realtor fees. Then there are escrow fees, which are payments made to the escrow company for handling the closing process. These fees can vary, but usually range from a few hundred to a few $1,000s, depending on the sales price and the complexity of the transaction. Here in California and San Francisco, we have several mandatory records and reports that need to be pulled that add up to another few $100s. Oh, and let's not forget taxes. Here in San Francisco, we have transfer taxes that are due when you sell a property. The San Francisco tax rate varies depending on the sales price of your home. So today, for a $2 million sale, that's $15,000 of your closing costs. All right, when all these costs are added up, the property prep, the mortgage payoff, the realtor fees, the escrow fees, the transfer taxes, you can see how quickly your net proceeds start to dwindle. It's essential to have a clear understanding of these expenses to avoid any surprises and to make informed decisions throughout that selling process. Okay, so here I want to talk about another cost-related topic, and it comes up often, and it's discount brokers. Some sellers might be tempted to save money by using a discount broker who charges lower fees. While this might seem like a good way to increase your net proceeds, it's important to remember that often you get what you pay for, like my mother said. A discount broker might not provide the same level of service or expertise as a full-service agent. This can affect not only the quality of your selling experience, but also the final sales price of your home. Selling your home in a competitive market like San Francisco requires a strategic approach, and cutting corners could cost you more in the long run. We've talked about this before, but it's worth mentioning again, choosing the right broker can make a big difference in your net proceeds. If you're considering a discount broker to save on commissions, make sure you weigh the potential savings against the potential impact on your home's sale price and the quality of the service you'll receive. We can dive deeper into service in a future episode. But for now, just remember that bigger net proceeds can come from lower expenses or from a higher sales price. My clients are pretty savvy and they understand the strategy, and I'm sure you do too. You need to choose your partner wisely. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more real estate tips and insights. You can also check out my other videos, share this one with a friend who might find it useful, and of course, you can contact me directly by phone, email, text, or you can even link to set up an appointment on my calendar for a Zoom meeting. I'm here to answer all your questions and help you navigate the home selling process with confidence. With that, thanks for watching, and until next time.